Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Manfredo. We've got another YouTube video today, and I'm pushing very hard on Google Classroom to get you guys to watch this one in particular, because I want to reward those of you that have been doing what you're supposed to be doing, um, particularly regarding watching my YouTube videos, because I don't record these just for fun. Um, if it was up to me, I wouldn't record them at all. But I think it's helpful to you guys, and I think you guys will be more successful on my assignments if I send you one of these little videos um, for each lesson that I record. I'm not guaranteeing that I can do this for every lesson, but I've been having some more free time with you guys gone, so I can do this more frequently. So, with that being said, I'm recording this YouTube video because I want to reward those of you that are watching. And so, what I mean by that is today's homework assignment is what, like 7 questions. You guys know me, my assignments are really low in point totals. And so, today, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to probably double the point total for this assignment just to see if you have been watching the YouTube videos that I've been posting, because you're not going to be able to do this very well unless you watch this video. So with that being said, let's jump right into it, and hopefully I can help you out and give you some free answers before you begin. So with that being said, we are identifying subjects and verbs today. I have a little disclaimer here. Remember, there might be compound subjects, compound verbs, and verb phrases in these sentences. Be sure to include everything. And obviously, watch the YouTube video for help. You guys are already one step on the way in the right direction. So let's just go into it. For the purpose of the assignment today, I don't necessarily want you guys doing the magic cursor trick like we've been doing before. I don't want your complete subject or your complete predicate. I just want the subject and I just want the verb. So, with that being said, those two things might be one word apiece. It might be a collection of words apiece, but I don't want things like adjectives, conjunctions, random words in the sentence thrown in there. I just want those things that pertain to what we're asking for. So let's go ahead and do a couple of these together. Let's do number 2. So, number 2, Mount McKinley and Mount Whitney are very tall mountains. Our first step I would recommend is finding the verb. And this one is a real easy one. It stands out because it's a linking verb. We have are right here. And since we just found our verb, we need to determine who or what are. And so we have a compound subject right here, Mount McKinley and Mount Whitney. And so in this blank right here, we would write Mount McKinley. Let's do this. Mount McKinley, comma, Mount Whitney. So I had a really good email sent to me the other day from one of you guys asking, if you have a subject that is multiple words like this, would you include all the words? And my answer to that is yes. But in the case of one of the questions on your homework a couple of days ago, you had a sentence that had something like the Grand Canyon, which you would include the and Grand for the Grand Canyon because that's in the name. But in that same sentence, you had a compound subject that had waterfalls of Yosemite. You would not include of Yosemite just because that is a prepositional phrase and it's not part of your subject. So with that being said, you would include the words on these two because both of these words for each little phrase here are vital to understand what we're talking about. So with that being said, these are some answers for number 2. Let's take a look at a more difficult one that you might struggle with if you had not watched this YouTube video, but luckily for you, you have. So, number 5, valleys and dense forests cool and refresh travelers in the Appalachian Mountains. So, like I said before, the first step is we're going to find our verb. So, we need to find our action or our linking verbs. So, let's take a look. I'm thinking we have cool right here that is functioning as a verb. And we have one more, and it is refresh, if I could type. So, with that being said, we have 2 actions that are being performed upon the travelers. And so now we need to ask who or what is performing these actions. And we have 2 different ones. We have a compound subject. And so in this blank right here, we would write valleys. We would put a comma, and we would put forests because, like I said before, I don't want adjectives, conjunctions, anything like that. I just want the nouns pertaining to the subject. So now that you guys have a pretty good grasp, you are on your own.